Okay guys, so today we're talking number patterns, and I want you to be able to complete a number pattern and identify what the rule is. So let's start with an example. Let's say I have 160, 80, 40, 20, and I want you to give me the next two numbers in the sequence. So what I want to do first is I want to find out how I got from 160 to 80. Now there's a couple of ways. One, I'm going to think, okay, so it's a lower number I might have subtracted. So 160 minus 80 is 80. But there's another way I can get from 160 to 80, and that's if I divide by 2. So it's either minus 80 or divide by 2. So I'm going to go to my next two numbers in the sequence. From 80 to 40, I could subtract 40 from 80 to get 40, or I could also divide by 2. So I'm already thinking, okay, I see two similar ones. Next, from 40 to 20, I could have subtracted 20, but I could have also divided by 2 also. So I'm looking for similar patterns here, and I see that divide by 2, they all have in common. So it must be divide by 2. So 20 divided by 2 is 10, and 10 divided by 2 is 5. So my rule must be divide by 2, and these are my two numbers next in the sequence. Another example, let's say I have 1, 2, 4, 5, 10, 11, and I want you to give me the next two numbers in the sequence. So again, I want to see how did I get from 1 to 2. Now there's a couple of ways. One, I could have added 1, or I could have multiplied by 2. Here, my next two numbers, 2 to 4, I could have added 2 or multiplied by 2. 4 to 5, I could have added 1, and that's it. 5 to 10, I could have either added 5 or multiplied by 2. 10 to 11, just add 1. So now I'm looking at my my sequence here, and I see that there's a pattern here. I see times 2 here, and I see times 2 here, and here I see add 1, and add 1. So there must be two operations. Add 1 times 2, add 1 times 2, add 1. My next number must be multiplied by 2, and this one add 1. So 11 times 2 is 22. 22 plus 1 is 23. So these are my next two numbers in the sequence, and my rule is two parts. First, add 1, then multiply